for birdie at 4, and Jim is there.
Yeah, coming off a 3-putt at the last hole, missed a short one, all pars to there.
It is so fun to watch her putt. She keeps her head so still the entire time, whether it is a 1-foot putt, and even at like the last hole that she did miss, we get to see her keep her head down the entire time. Watch this. Even on a tap-in, she'll keep her head down, and it just keeps everything so still.
In the same group as Natalia Guseva has this putt for birdie to get to 11 under. And well done. Back-to-back birdies at the 8th now for birdie.
And playing it well to the left, knowing it was going to break. That was really well read.
Now Andrea Lee for birdie at 4.
Yes, made bogey at the first hole. Nice birdie at the last hole. This for 2 in a row. Came up and out of that one.
Andrea Lee.
It just trickled to the hole. Nicely done.
Very nicely done. We'll have that left for birdie to get to 14 under.
Putting left hand low, cross hand, another way to say it. Really keeps everything so still on those short putts. And I love movement in the wrist. Whether it was a driver or a long iron, short iron, she seemed to have just repeat the same swing. She doesn't get it all the way back to parallel. It's a very compact swing, but she's so tall. She has such long limbs and has so much power that it's a very consistent swing, and she's able to produce shots like that.
At the par 3 16th, Sofia Garcia has this putt to get into second place all alone. Oh, what a roll.
Oh, pretty good for the 2-time South American Am champ.
Kind of a sketchy little lie. It's not thick, but it could be a little soft underneath.
Yeah, she's birdied this hole the last 2 days. It looks like we'll walk away with her 3rd birdie in a row on this 5th hole, but that was a perfect read.
I think it's just inside the hole here. Got to make birdie on this hole, especially one of the easier par 5s on the golf course.
She listened, Jim. She got it.
Yes, it's the 2nd easiest hole on the golf course. For Emma, this is a really big weekend. To keep her card, she needs to be in that top 100 in the CME points. She's certainly at 149. She's only played in 5 events.
Yeah, just 118 total. Just as a 9-iron hole location on the front portion of the green. Just all about controlling the spin because the green comes from back to front. This is on a great line.
That was so nicely done, like that dead arm swing she just had.
A lot higher ball flight, and that's out to the right. Needs a kick to the left.
2 very different approaches on those shots. Here's Weber for her par.
So I was talking about how much she keeps her head down. She kept her head down even when she went to go retrieve the golf ball from the hole. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
The Pano on the tee at the 8th, playing 140 yards. The 19-year-old.
She had a bogey-free round the first 2 days.
Three birdies in her last 4 holes for Andrea Lee, and she moves into a tie for the lead at 16 under.
Attack more than play a little bit more defense.
That's almost an identical shot as the one Jenny had on the previous par 5. And yeah.
This now live for her birdie attempts to get to 15 under, 1 back of the leaders.
This will be for her 5th birdie in a row. Following 2 bogeys, goes 5 birdies in a row. Oh, that was
with that body English.
I would say, and that was also a perfect paced putt. Gave it enough to get there. Wasn't going to blast it past through any type of break. That was just really well struck.
A rare par at a par 5 this week for Polly Mack.
That's really disappointing too. Currently 206 birdies on this hole.
He's trying to draw back and used to get up maybe a little.
On the putting surface, we'll have a putt for eagle.
Yeah, and she really hit that hard. Like Jim said, it was going to be pretty slow, and she really had to take a big swing at it.
Get one with a birdie.
Very little break to this. Just slow up that hill. Keep going.
Been impressed with Polly Mack again after 63 in the opening round to do what she did yesterday.
Yeah, she was saying how she really didn't feel like she was playing well at the beginning of the season, but her hard work has really been paying off recently.
Narin on the tee here at 13. This looks pretty good. Yeah.
That swing looked pretty good too.
Again, a great point that Jim brought up, the difference of where those two putts came from, how aggressive Andrea Lee was able to be, how defensive Davey Weber had to be.
And it really looked like on that putt, she hit it exactly where she wanted to. Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to have to try and feel like you need to force something. And you know, she's been hitting these iron shots like that. You know, you don't try to rush it, just let it happen.
Andrea Lee for a 2-putt par at the 8th. Stays in a tie for the lead now with Davey Weber. These two playing in that final pairing. Move ahead to the 10th, a par 5 for Polly Mack, which means go for it.
Well, she's decimated the par 5 so far this week. There's another one on the green in 2.
Yeah, she's making these par 5s look so easy. She held the world #1 record.
Oh, what a putt!
She led the amateur standings for a long time at Stanford. And wow, does she like this golf course or what? Having won here in 2022.
She's been so solid from 10 to 15 feet and inside of 5 feet this week, especially on the front. Somi Lee at the 13th. A lot of players in contention here. Another good roll, side pocket.
That was really well read as well. That can be a tricky putt. And tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row.
One for the first time in her career last week. Could she go back-to-back weeks?
Well, with her confidence level, I mean, she is playing such amazing golf, but she has such confidence in her game. You ask her who's the best iron player on the LPGA Tour, she'll say it's her.
That was a firm putt, a confident stroke by Polly Mack. Another birdie at a par 5.
Angel is a player that I am always pulling for just so I can hear her in interviews. She is really funny and has done some good, really.
Angel Yin after a great approach. This for birdie. She's moving up that leaderboard. Angel Yin now at 16 under. And Jenny Shin second at 11.
Off a slide down, so trying to fit it into this little finger in this back right. That is a beautiful shot there to push it into the slope short.
Polly Mack, her second at 11.
From a nice flat lie from 95 yards, should be able to control this and get it into that little finger. That's nicely done.
Up this the third for Andrea Lee.
Yeah, 102's got to carry it about 98 to get up to that slope. That needs to get up.
Yeah, the greens are still pretty soft, and we've seen them firming up just a tad, but with the amount of spin she put on. From our,
if you do that,
I want to say from our angle, it looked really fast, and I wonder if she was feeling the same. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. And I was really impressed with Andrea Lee's yesterday. Her round of 63, she was playing the first two rounds with Captain Stacey Lewis for Team USA. And to really just kind of treat it like a tryout in a way, show her absolute best stuff on a team that she's really hoping to make. She's currently sitting 7th in Solheim Cup points.
What she knocked on in 2 and 3 putted.
Big time putt right there for Davey Weber.
Coming in low, it's going to bounce. It should spin. It needs to spin, though.
Really nicely controlled ball flight right there by Andrea Lee.
Now the French can take off a little bit of speed, and that's exactly what just happened, but still very relaxed tap in for par.
At the 15th.
Has one win. That was, oh, that was cruel. Oh, it was 360 right back at her. Her one win was the Buick LPGA Shanghai, and ouch.
Oh, wow.
And that definitely would have added some extra pressure to Davey if that putt had gone in for birdie. That was so close.
Well, we saw Davey have to sweat over a par putt.
Yeah, that's 3 holes in a row. I was frustrated with that first putt, that's for sure. She's already had 2 3 putts.
She kept her head still so well. I hit it where she wanted, just a little bit over red.
As we go out to the 12th, third shot for Jenny Shin.
Right around 60 yards, got to flirt with this front edge. Needs a soft bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good try.
About the same shot as Jenny's. All about the quality of the strike. That's sounding a little clunky.
Yeah, if Polly Mack isn't able to get to the green in 2 on this par 5,
The tee shot. Can she roll in another one?
That's be for 8th birdie of the day, and it's looking really good. Are you kidding me?
The 19-year-old has gotten to 17 under. Angel Yin, you talked about the hesitation. Watch her at the end of this putt on the backswing. See that little pause?
Almost kind of, it's like metronome a little bit, that the rhythm in her putting stroke. Just didn't hit that quite hard enough, but had a good line to it. She's played on the Solheim Cup in 2017, 2019, 20.
154. So it doesn't have to do anything odd here. Just hit your normal shot. And there we go. Stay there. Well done.
That was absolutely perfect.
Oh, she dug that one in. I don't know. It might spin.
When it's your day, it's your day. And she is the first to 19 under. Polly Mack for birdie at 13. Oh, man.
You can almost just sense, Justin, just that little dip now in confidence and belief on the greens for Jenny and for Polly. It's something that you just need to see one good putt being rolled, and that was off target immediately, wasn't it?
And Gary, when both are rolling it poorly, there's nothing positive to. First time we've seen her a look at birdie at 16, off the green, putting through the fringe.
Downhill, but has a little bit of the fringe to help slow it down, and no problems there. Good way to bounce back after 2 bogeys in a row.
At the 14th, Alexa Pano climbing up that leaderboard. Another putt for birdie.
Sometimes when you're just on a roll like Alexa is, I mean, I cannot believe that did not fall in. The hole just seems a little bit bigger. And that I was expecting to take that one rotation.
At the 13th.
Yeah, almost like it's in a bird's nest. Kind of hit it like a buried lie in a bunker. Oh, that came out nicely.
Yeah, she just threw the club face behind the ball, got it to pop up.
Quick pull with an iron off the tee. Got to flirt with this overhanging limb. It's quite a thin line. She's got really good content. It's a great looking line.
Oh, you know, sometimes you just need something to happen for you.
Somi Lee at 17 for birdie. Confident putt.
Caddy loved it.
Yeah.
That was a great fist pump.
She began this round with bogeys at the 2nd and 3rd, and she's responded phenomenally well.
Oh,
How
did
well?
she respond
Oh,
with a
my
chip
gosh!
in? Well, you know what? Someone who was a finalist 3 times in drive, chip, and putt, Netflix documentary, The Short Game, you think she'd have a pretty good short game.
Playing 390 yards today, has a good angle to this hole.
She's missed last 4 out of 5 cuts, last 2 in a row. So what?
That's got to get down and spin.
It does.
Ah, beautiful.
And that's the shot she needed to get some confidence back in her wedges and her iron play, because it has been off.
Somi Lee at the 18th for birdie. A nice round of 5 under for Somi Lee.
This 18th hole has proven to be very tricky.
Alexa Pano, we saw her par putt go way past. This now for bogey at 16, and she does come back with an answer there, but she'll drop a shot from the fringe at 18. Can we see another birdie here?
This should be pretty fast once it gets past the fringe.
Look at that. Nice way to finish your round.
We go from not seeing any birdies made to seeing now one from Angel and Weiwei.
Yeah, 167 total. Probably 150, 55 is the number she's trying to carry it. Drawing just left of the hole.
Yeah, playing it really safe.
Kind of a run shot. I kind of like what she's got right here. Hit this just short, let it release.
That's the type of shot I would have played as well.
Yeah.
Run it up. That was really well executed.
Alexa Pano trying to recover from that bogey at 16.
Likes to move it right to left. She'll be licking her chops at this one from 125. This is right at it.
Answer, that bogey. Watch this. I'm going to stay it close, make a birdie.
So Pano putting from back of the fringe.
I was wondering if that was going to struggle to get there. It was almost exactly the same shot as she had in 16 that she raced by.
Sound like some good contact. This gets up and then there's that slope. See if it comes off that slope or not.
She had the snapping fingers wanting for it to get down.
Yeah, just push, come up there a little hot.
Yeah, out of that rough, it's just almost impossible to get any type of spin. Asking it to get up a little bit. Oh, what a beautiful shot on the 18th.
Did you see her staring that one up and down? Go in! Go in!
What a way to make a statement. Hey, I'm not hitting the ball like I'd want, but I'm just going to chip it in. Get it done that way.
Coming in low and a little bit left. Safe play.
Pretty confident that going into those shots, many people would have said,
she's played smart all day. She only missed one green regulation, and that was on the first hole. So just playing, attacking the pins that she could attack, hitting to the smart parts of the greens when she knew it might be a little bit risky to go for it. And we saw a lot of tap-ins from her today.
구독과 좋아요 꼭 눌러주세요.